Okay, so last week we were not able to do, it doesn't look like I have that many attendance. I don't have much attendance today. So I'm just gonna run through some things real quick and we'll try to fit as much in as possible. This is more of a, like I said last time, I believe this is more of a sit down, take notes, pay attention, watch where I'm going kind of thing, because I'm not going to be showing you I'm not going to show you how to conduct your business. I'm going to show you the tools to conduct your business. That being said, I want to go ahead and get this started. So let me hide this floating meeting control and let me log into command. So we're all going to go to agent.kw.com. If it pulls up, there we go. And you should already have your username and password in there. If for some reason you do not, it is more than likely because every time you sign in, you're telling the website, no, please don't remember this password and username. I highly suggest it for you to let the password be remembered so that you can just log on and easily log in. Easily log in. All right, now that we've easily logged in, we're gonna accept cookies. And we're gonna go to this beautiful red KW over in the corner. We're gonna expand and go all the way down into you see this paintbrush. This is designs right here. So we're gonna click that. And I don't know what yours is going to look like. You might have a couple of things in there. You may not. You may see some things that aren't yours, or they are yours, but you didn't do them yourself. A lot of the stuff that I have up on my screen is, I'm sorry? 1705 pound. So I have all of these. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have all of these designs that I've already made. I'm going to show you a couple of things I was trying to show you last time, which were all the templates. And you can actually get access to all of them right here. If you go to this blue circle with the cross in it, it's just like a plus sign. You click that. And then you choose the type of design you're trying to create. I'm going to go for social because social's usually the one I go for. You can also go for print, etc., etc. I'm going to tell you the only difference in between these two right here is you'll more than likely see some designs in here. You'll see this is for email designing, and then this is for social designing. We're going to explore some of those today. So actually, I'm going to go on email real quick, and I'm going to show you. So once you select email, there are tons of, as you can see right here, they're called KWRI templates. What these are for smart plans. As you can see, for instance, right here, one of these says classic Happy Thanksgiving. Here's another one that says Happy Valentine's Day. Guys, these are super awesome things to use for your smart plans, for your contacts, and just let me show you how to do this just real quick. So you would click on, say, classic Happy Valentine's Day, because that's what's coming up next, right? And then you're going to click the word next. And then after that, everything's generated for you. You don't have to write a single thing. And I'll show you what I mean whenever it pops up. If it pops up.
It's just your computer mine popped up.
Yours popped up?
Yes.
So I must just be like super. There we go. Okay, just had to do a quick refresh. So as it looks, as you can see, it looks broken. These look broken. I don't know when they're going to change that within the design platform where you see it, because from first glance, that looks very, it looks a little scary. Like, what am I about to send out to my database? That looks yucky. But when you actually go to preview it, which I'll show you how to do, you'll get to see what it looks like. And this is just kind of pretty much basic coding. I know that sounds really crazy, but it's pretty much what these emails are right now. I think they might get fancier and the platforms might get fancier whenever we move forward with Command, especially this summer. I feel like we're going to have like a better level up of designs. But for now, this is what we have to work with. So as you can see, they entered this little image for us and it says, "Dear contact first name." So the reason why it says contact first name is because if you were to put this into a smart plan and you were to add 50 of your contacts in there, it's going to know to go out to each of your contacts and designate the emails by first name. And then it's going to say, you know, all this. You don't have to write any of this. So amazing. Shows that you can download my app here, Agent Consumer app. And as always, if there's anything I can do for you or anyone you know, don't hesitate to reach out. Happy Valentine's Day, contact first name. And then all this nonsense right here that looks scary, right? All right, so at first glance, this looks like not much, but when you click this eyeball right here, it's a preview. So if you click the eyeball, this is what your email is gonna look like. You're gonna have, if you're from Boca, you're gonna have your Boca. We are Boynton Beach, so innovations. Still gonna say contact first name, obviously. Your download my app here. It's gonna say your downloaded app. Mine's not set up because I don't have one. I'm not a real estate agent. Yours will be there, and if it's not there, then we have to figure out how to pretty much download your app or put the code that was given to you in the beginning. And then, yeah, and that should be it. And, you know, all of your stuff should generate in here. So we went over the marketing profile in the very beginning of my series. Your marketing profile is very important because this stuff right here where mine's absent, like website, license number, I did put my phone number, I didn't do too much, but all this other information I had to fill out on my own. If you're not seeing any information right here, it's more than likely because you didn't fill it out or you didn't do your marketing profile correctly. If you want to, you can go back to my first video. And also Scott Leroy Marketing has some great videos on their YouTube channel. Excuse me. And you can go back and see how to set up your marketing profile the correct way so that all of this information is generated and you have, you know, a good looking email. So this is pretty much the exact basic. I'm going to exit out of here. So we're going to see the, we're going to see all the coding kind of right here. This is the premise of every single email template. So I'm just going to exit out, discard my changes. I'm not going to send an email. Every time you discard your changes and you exit out of something, it's going to bring you right back to your design templates. So yeah, annoying, but you're going to have to press that plus button again. But I'm just going to show you guys how many email templates we do have. You do have like seller lead conversion touches, buyer lead conversion, or buyer lead conversion touches. Just tons of stuff. As you can see, this is just 16 of 41. I encourage you all to look through them and see what, you know, what they've got to offer. These are really awesome. Let me see, somebody's waiting. These are really awesome things to have, you know, just at the forefront of your mind. These are going to be really great touches for all those contacts that you have. And this could be your first smart plan. This is what I would request. I would request out of you to actually maybe do this as a first smart plan. You know, we have a lot of people use the holidays to their advantage, and they started sending out New Year's, you know, Christmas ones, stuff like that. If it's a holiday, and I mean, like, look how simple that is. You know, you click on it, you click next, and then it's written out for you. You don't have to put 1 inch of thought into it. It does everything for you. This is a really, really great touch. And this is super simple. It's super simple to just put them on a smart plan. And I mean, just awesome stuff. So yeah, go through all of those, see what you like. I would definitely notate which ones you do like and which ones you think you would be using in the future. There's, you know, there's email templates for all sorts of things. If you're a buyer's agent, if you're a seller's agent, if you're just trying to get leads, no matter what it is, if you just wanted to do a simple happy birthday touch or something like that, those are what those are perfect for. Keep an eye out for your favorite, notate your favorites, and yeah. Perfect for your smart plans. The next thing I want to get into are socials. So the way that I got there was once again, I clicked this plus sign down here. I selected social and I clicked next. It's going to pop me into a room where you're going to see everything. No, not again. No. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to work around this because this happened to me last time, and I was literally just there. Okay, so I'm gonna try it from every single platform I can possibly get my hands on because there's no way. All right, let's see. I am also on a Mac computer. So if you're not having a hard time, or if you are having a hard time, make a chat in the chat box. Let me know if it's letting you get to that design. So Red KW designs, and then over here, plus sign, social, next, please work. It's going to constantly say loading, isn't it? All right, wonderful. So I'm going to keep going because this happened to me last time. I told my tech guy about it, and he said that 3 to 5 is when they do most of their updates, which is really nice. And he said that it should be working again. When I spoke to him, I worked on it this afternoon, right before I came on, and now we're here. I'm gonna do one more thing to see if there is a possibility that maybe I just need to, because everybody says it, clear your cookies, right? Clear those cookies. So I'll try. Doesn't hurt to try. So I cleared my cookies. I'm gonna refresh. I got kicked out because I cleared my cookies. I'm gonna sign back in and see if that changed anything. While I'm doing all of this, feel more than welcome to go through those email templates like we were talking about. I'm gonna have to start doing these classes in the morning when Command's nice and fresh.
Meanwhile, my computer is having a temper tantrum.
I'm still trying to get on currently. I'm not having any luck. Are you on?
No.
Yeah.
No, it won't let me.
It's not letting anybody on.
Are we having the same thing as last week?
Yeah, it's happening. All right, well, it looks like I'm on now. It's just taking forever to load. designs, and then we'll try one more time to get to social. And if not, then I'm just going to, oh, okay. So I cleared my cookies and it looks like it's working. If anybody is
Mine too, and I didn't clear.
yeah.
Just came back.
All right. So I guess it came back up. So hey, you know what? While I'm here, we're going to go through this and we're going to blast through this. I'm talking about go through this so that I can show you guys all the things that we have. All right. You're not going to see this leadership part. You may, but you shouldn't. All right. So over here to my left is pretty much an entire, I would call it like a database of tons of designs. They're all specific to what they say. So you've got listings, buyer, lead genning, business basics, leadership you guys shouldn't see, but if you do see, you've got your templates. Luxury is brand new, and professional services. The ones that I live in personally are the leadership right here. But I still like to mess around with these because I like to see what we have. So, so KW app is obviously branding your app. And we are going to go over the app today briefly. But that is later. We have listings. And I also want to make this known that sometimes, just sometimes, this says all, but if you go over to Social Square, you can see different ones, or for instance, if for listings for sale underneath listings, they've got social wide, Social Square, and social stories. Not all of them are going to be the same. Like, as you can see, Social Square is not going to be the same as social wide. So you have things, you have tons of options. So click through all of these. The reason why I'm going so fast is because I'm scared that it's just going to like disappear on me again. So as you can see, a lot of them are what they say. So a social wide would be for Facebook. A Social Square would be more for Facebook, but also Instagram if you live in there. And then social stories. I'm not sure if you guys know what social stories means. It means Facebook stories, Instagram stories, Snapchat, we're talking TikTok, anything like that. So you have things for sale, for just listed, price updates, neighborhood snapshots are really awesome. If you don't know what a neighborhood snapshot is, or you've never heard of it, it is basically you click on this, you and then you get to put in the details of like a neighborhood that you want one of your prospects to have information on, or maybe you're just trying to just hit one specific area. So you put in a zip code or a neighborhood. It'll show all these statistics for you. You don't have to go digging up any of those statistics. It shows it for you already. And that is a really, really great thing. I'm really going to try to show you guys, because I think that it's one of the best things about designs. I'm going to try and actually work within this and show you what I mean. So this is a social, it looks like a social post for a Instagram or Facebook story, but regardless, they all work the same. So over here, down in KWLS, that means Keller Williams Listing Services. So anything that's on the MLS anywhere in the entire United States is going to be in KWLS as well, because they talk back and forth to each other. So they have all of that information. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go over here to snapshots right here, and I'm going to search by postal code because I'm new to Florida. I don't know any of the neighborhoods. Does anybody know a neighborhood?
Yeah, the zip code or the neighborhood?
Just a neighborhood name, any neighborhood name.
Well, it's gotta be the club. Is that what you want?
Oh, yeah, the clubs.
What do I go on?
I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing,
All right, my
You're
computer.
right there. Oh, no, Sun City, California.
No, you know what, try Majestic Isle.
Majestic
There it
Isle.
is. Oh,
Where?
that's California, Majestic Isle.
Majestic Isle.
Yeah.
That sounds a little,
No, it's my neighborhood, I live there.
mhm.
So what do you go on that?
You're gonna go on agent.kw.com.
Wait a minute, say that again?
Agent.kw, we're gonna go into command. Are you into command?
I go into command, I learned how to do that.
Go to the red thing up there on the left. You know,
The red
square.
KW.
You
I'm
gotta
not
get in.
seeing
You gotta
Majestic
click in.
Isle.
What?
Click in. You're not in this program yet.
All right, so I'm gonna go for, because I'm not seeing Majestic
It
Isle.
has to be there.
Like a
There are
century
five
I'm
Isle
sure
or
it is there,
something.
but I'm not gonna scroll
Yeah.
through all of them. So I'm gonna search by postal code,
Go down here to designs.
and I'm gonna go 33409. That's where that's my postal code.
Go up to,
I might have to be more specific about the neighborhoods. Like I said, we might be calling it Majestic Isle, and they might call it something else.
No, it's Majestic Isle.
I understand that, but I couldn't find it. So I'm just trying to
Would
tell.
you like another?
I'm trying. No,
You're
just,
in already?
I'm going on. So, so here we are, 33409. As you can see, I'm going to, let's see. It says things are heating up in Barton Hills. We're not at Barton Hills, so we're gonna click that, discard it, and then we are going to click the add image, and this is for zip code. And this is straight from the MLS. We're gonna put it down a little bit. And here it is. You've got your average listing price, your average sold price, total active listings, total pending listings, how many days they usually stay on market, and the average price per square foot. This is for 33409, the zip code. If you want to get a little more technical, like I said, be my guest. Go in here, search a neighborhood name. I am trying to run through this really quickly. So we tried Majestic Isle. Is it Isle or Isles?
ISLE. IS, I don't know. I don't know.
There it is. See, we were missing the S. So you have to be very specific, because as you saw earlier, I put in Majestic Isle without the S at the end, and it didn't show me anything. But now here we are, because we put the S at the end. So what we're gonna do, add image, and you're gonna make it fit this area. It should already be highlighted. You just kind of shrink it down a little bit to fit. Get it in a nice little cozy area. You might have to finagle it a little bit. And then you would say things are heating up, and we don't live in Barton Hills, so we're gonna put, yeah, Majestic Isles, right?
Mhm.
Boom. Average listing price for Majestic Isles is $320K. Average sold price $304K. Total active 10, total pending 5. So this does bring it down a little bit more. So if somebody who lives in Majestic Isles is looking to sell or looking to buy, this would be a good target for them. It shows them what's going on in their neighborhood.
But there's only one problem. That's not an accurate numbers according to what's been sold.
What do you mean?
I know, like it says here, the listing price is, the average is 320.
Mhm.
It's not, it's more.
Okay, well, I'm just going off of what a KWLS
But
says.
that's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna present something like this and somebody calls you on it, what do?
Well, what you do is you just tell them that you
Average.
specifically, yeah, that's an average, and it's just computer generated, and
Right, so
we would like to look at your property specifically, and I'll
Right.
give you detailed information.
There we go. So that would be the answer to that question.
That's the truth.
That would be the answer to that question. These are supposed to be updated. Like I said, I am only a tech person. I am not a real estate agent. I have no idea what the average listing price or average sold price is if you want to compare those two, but it's supposed to be accurate. We also have other options. They're all going to say the same thing though. So I'm going to click out of here. I'm not going to save my progress. I'm just going to try to go back. and get back into that area.
Which one are we going into now?
I'm not going into any more. I'm just, I was just showing everybody a neat little area, a neat little market snapshot that you could show. I had popped out everything. And I'm not going to go through every single one of these because that we would be sitting here forever. What I am going to show you though is everybody's been asking me about, hey, how can you help me make an email signature? Right under here, under business basics, here's your email signatures. You get 2 to choose from. I use this one and I will show you what my design looks like.
Wait, on the side here, it has KW listing buyers, lead generation business. How far?
Business basics is where I was for the email signature.
I got it, okay, did that.
And then you have 2 to choose from, white or
So
red.
I got nothing. It's not coming up.
Right, you click it, you clicked it twice, click it. Now, go down to
Email
email
signatures. Oh,
signature.
it's at once, okay.
So I'm just gonna hit compose. This is what my email signature looks like. I made it from there. Of course, I added in this little fiery logo and this KW right here because this is actually my second job that I work. This is not from my job here. Pretty much the easy part about email signatures, everybody's asked me, how do I make one? It makes it pretty foolproof for you. It gives you realtor, first name, last name. You would click on that and then you would obviously replace your name. It's editable. You would click this picture, make sure that it's highlighted with the blue around it. You would upload your own picture, which you have to do that yourself. So you have to find your picture wherever you are. We'll use this fine gentleman right here. When he pops up in this gray area right there, I'm gonna boom, hit that recycling button, because what that did was it just popped his face in on top of that guy. You have the option to reposition. You see as a little bit of his head is cut off. You click that reposition button, pull, click, pull and drag down. Let's see, I like him right about there, right? And then you click done. And then you just fill out the rest of the information. Once you're done with it, give it a name, signature, my signature, whatever it may be.
How did you get that picture in again?
So you go to over here, there's images,
Oh, images. Okay,
text.
thank you. Missed it.
Where's images?
Up here at the top left hand side.
and then you would
Where are
click,
You gotta be in here. Click
and then you would click add right here.
that. Okay, images.
And then you do have to drag and drop. This image did not come from,
Like I have it on my desktop.
yeah, you're gonna have to bring it from your desktop,
Right. Yeah, I knew
wherever
that
you
part.
put it in the
Okay.
save folder.
Oh, so
Yeah.
if my picture came up, how do I move it over?
So, good question. You would click on the face of the person that is there.
Okay, my picture,
Nope, the face of the person that is there.
okay,
You would click them until you get like a blue outline,
okay,
and then you would go hover over your picture,
okay.
and you see that little recycle button, the 2 little arrow right here. Look at my screen.
I don't see, it. Okay, let me click on my picture, but nothing's happening.
You're not clicking on your picture.
His picture.
His picture. Where's your picture? Is it there? Okay. That's because we're not in. What is happening? Oh, that's because you have him selected. Okay, so you click him until he goes blue.
I thought he was.
Blue all around. And then you're gonna hover over your picture. And then there's like a little recycle button.
Okay.
There's your picture.
Shoot. Thank you.
You are welcome.
So can we save it and redo all these things?
Yeah, so you so after that, pictures in there, you would replace your logo. Your logo should already be in here. I'm gonna say that one more time. Your logo should already be in here.
And if it's not?
In fact, if it's not, you contact Scott LaRue Marketing because they are the ones that are in charge of setting up your entire command. They should have your logo in here, and I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna click on this KW DBA name right here. The first thing that's gonna pop up to the
It
left.
says download. It's okay, keep going, I'll catch up.
What says download? No, the KWDBA name. If you click that, just click it until it's blue. let me preface this. If you double click something,
Yeah,
it's not gonna work. You need to click
Okay.
it one time and it's gonna highlight. And then over here to the left, you should see logos. So let's say I was working on John's face, it's gonna bring me back over here. If I click on the KWDBA logo one time, it is gonna bring me right over here to this area called My Assets. And then you would just replace your logo, just like that.
okay, let me do one again.
I'm gonna go back.
Okay, I'm having this, I have like four arrows, you know, up at north and south, east and west.
Replace logo.
Okay, so you're gonna click KWDBA name
I did that, but I didn't cut enough.
once. It's gotta be highlighted. You see how there's like a highlight yellow around it?
Yeah,
Once it gets there, click it once. Go to My Assets.
my assets.
It's not there yet? Okay. So if you don't have your logo, like I said, you're gonna have to go through
Scott,
Scott Leroy Marketing, and they should put it in your logo for you. Otherwise, I can show you another way or a way around this if you want to follow me. All right, so your KWDBA name. I've already selected it. It's turned blue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw it in the trash. And then I'm going to go to images. And every one of you should have gotten a style guide, KW logos, whenever you first started. And you should have them on your computer at all times, just in case. If you do not, contact me. I will resend them to you. So if the change of logos doesn't work, we're just going to pull in an image from our laptop. After that, I'm gonna click this plus sign. It's huge. We're gonna take it down a notch. This is actually better because you can see everything with the red. And then there you are. There you have it. Once again, if you work for Boynton Beach or Boca Raton and you do not have your Keller Williams logos, ask your front desk person, your director of first impressions, your MCA. They should have sent that to you when you first onboarded, and you should have them on your computer. So the only two things that you really need to change are going to be your picture and this. Everything else is just select and type in. So you would type in, you know, John Doe. Realtor, they already made it for us. Cool, we don't have to do anything. You want to put your license number, be my guest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I can't,
What's that?
I can't get, it keeps doing the arrow up and the arrow down, it's just. I should have everything, I don't know why it's not there.
What do you mean?
No, I should, when I signed up, I had gone to Scott Marketing, and I don't know why nothing is coming up.
That's fine. Like I said, there are workarounds to this, like the Keller Williams logo. If you don't have a logo in your logo area, which is over here to the left side, then you can just manually drag it in. Everything else though, your first name, your last name, your license number, you're gonna have to put all that in yourself.
Okay, how do I get it in there? That's what I'm saying, I'm having.
You're highlighted. Hit backspace. You do have the choice of putting download my app. However, your app is going to change eventually. So it is not of best interest to put your app stuff in here. We might be changing things up in a while. And then you will have to come in here and redesign again. What's wrong?
It's not going.
Well, we're not this, well, I mean, okay. So we're not doing like, this isn't supposed to, I'm just showing you guys that you can edit. If you click on something, it might be a little, might be a little fidgety, but keep clicking until you see a white blinking bar, pretty much.
A white one?
Blinking bar, you see that?
Yeah.
How it's gonna let me edit? If it's giving you issues, just keep doing that until you see a white blinking bar. That's how you know you're able to edit. So this is one of the things that you can do. I am going to allow you guys to take time to go ahead and if you want to work on this now, you're more than welcome. I'm not going to take up a ton of time on this. This is just to show you guys that you have the ability of making your own and designing your own.
This is going to be for business cards, or this is going to be for?
This is for your email signature. So if you wanted it, and if you wanted to put it, say you're sending emails to everybody, if you wanted to put it in there, you would put it in to your Gmail or whatever you use, and it would just go along every single time you send an email. Your email signature would be at the bottom.
Now I have a bar across my name, but none of this is there. Does that matter?
You can take that bar, actually, if you click it like this, and you see how it has a dot, dot, dot?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Take that and drag it over.
Hold on a second, click it.
If you don't like that it's in your face, click it, drag it over. Everything is editable. Even this right here, even this red bar or red stuff right here, even that's editable.
Okay, so if I do that, now a square came up,
What square?
a blue square. I think I'm gonna click. I don't think computers are for me. I need a private lesson, Jessica, I think.
If anything like this happens to you, like, let me show you guys, because I do have people on recording. Hold on, wait. If anything like this happens to you, where you lose all your stuff, there's a back button right here. Back. All of our stuff is back to normal. So we
I
click
missed that click. Where did you?
right here where I'm hovering over, right here,
Yeah,
back. All your stuff is back to normal now. So you can start back over. So if you mess up or something goes away, goes bye-bye, say I delete that, and I didn't mean to do that, hit that back button, it will come back. Even if I wanted to change it all the way to in the very beginning where I didn't do anything at all, I can hit back all the way to the beginning. And we can get John Doe out of here, and we can get first name and last name back and all sorts of stuff. You can hit back all day.
so if I hit back now, I would come back to the first name, no new version stored.
What?
No, it doesn't. I'm not able to put my name in. What, keep going on, one thing else.
What's up? Just show me.
I did back, and I lost my name so that I could do that.
Yeah, of course, you went back.
Too much?
Yeah, went back too much, you lost your
We're
name.
gonna
Just
keep-
put it back in again.
We're gonna keep going back.
Oh, I went back too much. I mean, I didn't go back enough.
You can keep
There
going
you
back
go.
till you see your name.
See? Now we're
First
seeing
name.
text.
So now you.
So now we're gonna keep clicking until we see a white bar. I'm also gonna do this. I'm gonna actually take your picture and drag it over because it's not supposed to be that far. So It seems frustrating, I know. Did we all get kicked out at the same time?
Yeah, I got kicked out.
Yeah, I figured. That's quite all right. So we probably lost progress, which is a good thing that, like I said, we weren't doing this all, I'm just trying to show you guys an example. Work on this at your own pace.
Right.
Like I said, another thing that I want to make very well known, and everyone should take note of this, please. So Keller Williams has the audacity to do things like this. So when you're inside of a template like this, there's a file button up here. Every time you make a change, and I don't care what it is, if it's your face, if it's the logo, whatever it is, you make a change, you click save. File, save, file, save. That is the only way I've been able to get through Command when they have glitches like this. There's only been two other times that Command has been so glitchy that I just can't work with it, or I've lost something that has been super important. But just hit that file save. I know it says use autosave. I don't trust it. And I can tell you from experience where I've gone in here and I've worked on something super important and I made it very snazzy, and all of a sudden everything stopped working, or like everybody in this room just had happen to them. We all got kicked out of what we were doing. So hit that file save. Otherwise, this is a great place to make an email signature. Once you're done, you're going to hit this download button and you're going to click start download. And then once you're finished, and then you will see it pop into right here, the left-hand corner. So when you actually are doing your own email signature, remember, a couple of things. Your photo, your headshot is not automatically going to be in there. You're going to have to look for it on your computer. Your logo may not automatically be in there, so you're also going to have to find your logo. Always click file save. If you mess up, you can always hit that back button and hit download, and make sure that you wait until you see this over here, because I can't tell you how many times I've hit download and then clicked done, and I didn't actually download it. I didn't give it time. So now that I've showed you guys how it kind of works, and how much you can edit, you have the choice of taking out anything you want to. If you want download my app, you're more than welcome. Ask if you also don't know what your app's code is. Ask Scott Leroy Marketing. They can resend you your startup page that they sent to you in the very beginning when you first signed up as a real estate agent. If you don't have one, if you've been here before Scott Leroy Marketing, just shoot them a quick email at support@Scott Leroy Marketing, and they will help you do anything. They'll help you do this stuff. We pay for those services. Please utilize them. I'm just showing you guys a brief example of how great Designs is and how you can use it for multiple things. So a couple of other things. We have print. I'm just gonna do this to show you, because I said I was gonna go through email, social, and print. So I clicked this little plus button right here. I selected print. Also, if you notice, I selected print beforehand and pressed the plus button, it'll still select print. I click next, and this is where I would find stuff like mailing cards, listing presentations, all sorts of things. Let's see if it'll pop up for us. If so, then I can show you guys a little bit of that. And then we'll start talking about the apps for the phone. Still waiting.
I feel like I drank too much alcohol. Because none of this is making sense to me. Nothing is going on.
Maybe you should just call them and ask them for help to set up your emails and everything. If they help you.
Scott will do it.
Scott Leroy Marketing is free for everybody. I also want to let that be known for anybody who's on here that Scott Leroy Marketing is free to an extent. Now, they're not going to print you 1,000 business cards and give them to you for free,
Right.
but they will help you with technical things like,
Let me write his name. I didn't bring my things. Okay.
no problem. So if you are having technical difficulties and you would like some help, or, you know, they have no problem giving you a call and walking you through some of these things as well. This frees up time not only for your leadership, but also these people are getting paid to do this kind of stuff for you. And you should look at them more of a concierge rather than tech help, because they are they're there for you to you know, as a
Scott,
as a
spell his
plus.
last name again?
Scott Leroy,
L.
Leroy. And once again, his email is,
Wait.
and it's not just him, it's like a, you know, it's a group of people, and you have him already, because
Well, I printed it. I printed
Yeah.
everything out. Hold on. I have to have pencil and paper.
I need to go get a pen. You have.
I don't
got
have-
a pen back
there
there.
we go.
Your pen. I got it over here.
so once again,
I ran out today.
the email is support, SUPPORT,
SUPPORT
at
at,
Scott, SCOTT,
right,
Leroy, LEROY,
okay.
and then the word marketing.com. Shoot him a quick email. They also have a phone number. I don't know it off the top of my head, but if you have dire issues that you're having, you can also give them a call, leave them a voicemail. Their callback rate is usually 5 to 10 minutes.
That's terrific.
They're great. So I'm going to try once again for this print part. If not, then we'll go on. I don't know why mine wasn't loading. Yay. Let's see. Let's hope that it pops up. All right. So as you can see here, now we've gotten into printing mode. So now we have postcards. If you were thinking about making your own postcards to send out to a neighborhood, here's all the designs for that.
What is the fee to do that?
There is no fee. This is free.
So,
So what you would have to do is you would make the design, and then you would just buy the stock of cards and print them out either at your own local market center, because we charge, 15 cents per color. So it would be 15 cents per color. And yeah, and that's pretty cheap, I would say, for one postcard. 15 cents a postcard, and they're designing it for you. You know, the design is there.
so for instance, my listing, if
Mhm.
everything goes well, may eventually be sold.
Uh-huh.
So I would want to send it out to the neighborhood.
Sure.
Right. So I would pick something in there.
Something that would be like what so like if you have a listing and you want to say, hey, this sold for this price.
I put the price in.
Yeah. So you would be like, let's see what I can find here. Let's find standard postcards. Let's see what they have for buy or for selling. Some of these you're going to have to audit.
I guess you just need a front door.
So the front door one is cool, and I'm going to show you why.
No, it's not that kind of house.
Or whatever, you can pick whatever one you want.
So this is fun. This is actually not something that I would put on a postcard at all, actually.
Right.
But on the back, you would have a personalized message,
Right,
download my app, your information, et cetera, like we did before.
right.
And then maybe up here on the front of the postcard, we'd put like, so and so just closed for, and then like the price underneath. You can also get rid of this picture and replace it with a picture from the MLS if you'd like.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't have to use that image. If you were trying to show the property that you were getting rid of, like that you were selling, getting rid of, getting out of there, you could put that, I would put a Flex MLS, you know, yeah, picture of the house, the information of how much it sold, the property address even, and then on
You're
the,
allowed to put the address in?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's sold.
absolutely.
You don't put the address
Yeah,
in.
it's sold. It's also public it's public information.
Right.
So if it's on MLS, Realtor.com or Zillow, the only thing, and I'm gonna disclaimer here, the only thing that you wouldn't want to do is do like coming soons. I would wait for that because coming soons are you know, somebody could you know,
Jump on it and steal it.
or somebody could come out and, you know, that they might not want, you know, their house on the market yet. And so you haven't even put in the listing, you know, the listing on the MLS yet. So there's legalities to that kind of thing.
So off the top of your head, you may not know, the basic starting cost without postage
Mhm.
would be X and how much for how much?
Let's,
15 cents each.
so yeah,
15 cent What?
15 cents for one postcard. So if it's 100 postcards times 15 cents.
what is that? $15 maybe?
So that's very cheap.
So
Yes.
all you have to do is provide the postcards and you pay and you,
I mean, you can
Print
go to
here.
this to Office Depot.
now I don't know if Office Depot prints for 15 cents per color. We do.
So what would I do? I would get the card,
Mm-hmm,
come here
mm-hmm.
and roll them out.
Yep.
But then I have to put the address in, I have to go through.
Yeah, we would design it on this platform and then we would print it off to that computer, that printer over there.
So if I want, say, 100,
Mhm.
which would be 150, no,
Yeah, it would be like $10.50. That's 105.
100. Right.
so we'll cut it down.
I don't know. My math isn't. You're confusing me.
Okay.
um,
I've never done it, so I would want to do economic, you know, like maybe 25 or 50, just.
yeah, just for the neighborhood, you would never need 100.
So in other words, 25, like not that exact. What happens is with this, I want it further away from where I was because I'd rather get their listing as opposed to the ones on top because they're having like knockings on the door, so.
Oh, you mean like circle prospectings and door knockings? That's a
I'm
good
not-
idea.
I'm not allowed to do that.
Right.
It says no soliciting, but if I
Right.
take for $25, say $30, and I go further away, it's the same, it would be the same thing.
I'm gonna
no?
tell you with these designs and you buying your own postcards, you should not be spending more than $20 at all.
Wow.
If you're gonna, there are people who pay for this kind of stuff that
I
you
know,
don't
I
have.
went to look at
Yeah.
it and they were like over 75 to over $100.
That's because, well, with this gives you the opportunity to edit your own. So if you wanted to pay for somebody to completely do this for you, then yeah, they're going to charge a fee because they're coming up with what to say, they're designing them, they're doing the whole
But
nine.
if you use
But
this-
if you use this, you can type in your own stuff, bada bing, bada boom, print them yourself.
Wow.
So that's one of the cool things. Another cool thing, I'm going to back out. If anybody has open houses,
A lot of the communities, the gated communities don't allow.
yeah, I would make sure that you would check out what communities you're sending
'Cause
postcards
I
to
know
before.
Somebody can send me an open house.
Yeah,
And you can't have an open house.
no. Yeah, so I mean, you have to check out the
They had a
community
great
standards.
Suggestion
Mhm.
to simplify it, that you're not doing an open house. You print out the whatever
Mhm.
in a paper and you hand it out, you put it on the thing, we're having an open house. Well, you know, the house is available, I'm giving you the information, would you like to come? So you're not soliciting,
Right,
which was a marvelous idea.
yeah, it is.
And I'm going to show you guys one more thing before we get over to the Kelly and Consumer app. This is called a listing presentation. If you join Jackie's class,
I have to start to, when is her classes?
she did a class on Tuesday that is on Facebook.
There we go.
So
Oh, I have to go into Facebook to get it?
to watch it because it's already been passed. She did
Okay.
part 1 on Tuesday. Part 2, gonna plug you, Jackie, right here. Part 2 is next Tuesday, 1 to 4 p.m. Ask your market center how to get that information. Jackie's doing another class,
Wait a minute, so it's Tuesday,
1 to 4.
1 to 4?
I
and
don't know
it's-
the link off the top of my head.
But it's gonna be Facebook or it's just
It's gonna be on that calendar that we give you.
Right.
Yeah, so make
It'll
sure.
tell me, okay,
Yeah.
Jackie.
So
Super.
she's great. So she showed a really cool listing presentation template. I'm just gonna go through these real quick. This is really awesome for whenever you're doing a listing presentation. This would be great for if you had a, you obviously have some sellers, you're gonna be able to modify it to their standards. So you would take a picture of their house that someone professionally, photographed, make it all nice, make it all sweet. You can add or delete as many of these as you want to. Come to your office. Obviously you would go here. You would, edit the necessary things, take things out as you need, and then you just come to your office and you'd print it out, and boom, there's your listing presentation.
But okay.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say is this stuff is like, this is made for you. For instance, look at this. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit more so everyone can see. So this is made for you. You don't have to do anything. So it's like the real estate transaction is complex, and navigating you through every step of
Wow.
this sale is my
That's perfect.
expertise.
I needed that.
And let me see what the chat said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's already.
How do you get to Jackie's Facebook? It's
So here's what you do, Arlene, right?
Right.
So you go down here to
Wait.
designs, like you
So
go.
let me get out of this. So
I
I have,
understand, you go to the designs then, okay?
so I have to close, no, that's the wrong thing. What am I closing here?
I don't
Here's
know.
KW. We're loading your workspace.
And
But,
there's listings on the
for
side,
yeah,
it'll
for
say
anybody
listings.
who's on but as you can see, look at this stuff. This is a process list for listing presentation. You don't even have to write in any of this stuff.
Right,
You can talk about my app. This is totally, it's gone. But it's totally all made out for you. The only thing that you have to do is you have to obviously, what's the word?
fill in the address.
Yeah, fill in the address and the
Of the
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just plugging in the information of the people that you're making the listing presentation for. Everything else, seamless.
So how did you do that?
Okay, go to the red thing
Okay.
again. You always have to go to the red thing. Now go down here to designs. Designs. Okay.
All right, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself and we're gonna get into the Keller Williams apps.
Remember and to go to that.
All right, so for anybody who is still with us, thank you so much. We were just taking a 2-minute break. We are, like Bob Doobie has told me, and Ryan McHugh has told me, we spend 15 minutes a day in command. If you click around, more than likely there's not something that you're gonna break. Just spend 15 minutes like you would on Facebook or like you would on your cell phone. Dedicate 15 minutes a day to command and click around and see what you find, because I can guarantee you it's pretty cool. All right, now I'm gonna try to figure out, a way to show you guys the duality. Maybe I can find something real quick. Screen mirroring.
Why
Can you go? Maybe do the plus button. I'm not really as.
All right, let me find.
perfect as this is everybody else's.
see what
Sure.
next is? No, not that.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, here's listings.
There you go. See, you just have to have a little patience and just
I
click
do
around.
not have that.
Well, you have to-
Oh, here's my listing.
There you go. So now you can do a listing presentation just about that listing. And it's all been auto.
If anybody's wondering what's happening behind me, one of our agents found her listing, and she realizes she can now make a listing presentation for her consumers, and she is very excited. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys this this video because I can't really show you guys on my phone. So I'm gonna play this video real quick.
Here's the picture that I would put.
I'm gonna look at this.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna start it over real quick, okay? So I want to stop here because this is your Kelly app. Kelly is literally K-E-L-L-E. If you go into the App Store, you are going to find Kelly. It is going to look blue. I'm sure they'll show you. You're going to be able to have conversations. There it is. All right, so this picture right here, as you can see, it's Josh Team. This is where your face would be. Or no, I'm sorry, I'm confused. This confused me just then. This is saying last contacted a minute ago. This is where you would find a contact that you would last had a connection with. Pretty much what Kelly is designed for is command on the go. In the next few months, they are going to be doing some switching up. So I don't want you guys to invest completely into Kelly, but I do want you to download your Kelly app and kind of play around with it. What you're going to see are cool things like, for instance, here you've got the home button, which is going to show you just small things like I'll actually even do a video on my phone and I'll send it to Boca and I will put it on Facebook. I'll show you guys how you can go through it. And I wish I could present my phone on my laptop, but I can't. I can't do Zoom on my phone. I don't think I can present my phone to Zoom. But either way, I'll do a video and I'll show you guys what the Kelly app does. This is your notifications bar. You've got command, connect, and consumer. It's very, very basic, not a lot, just very, very compact stuff from command onto the Kelly app. You can download it both on Google Play and Apple Store. However, I am going to tell you guys what your consumer app looks like. And I'm going to make let's see. So your consumer app looks different than Kelly, and there are differences. So you have an app that you can send to people. You have an app code that you can send to people so they can download the app, make an account, and they'll be able to browse all of the listings around them, and you're automatically their agent. You gave them your app information.
What do you mean automatically? They could still go to somebody else, no?
So here's the thing. So with the app, you send them the code. The code sends them to the App Store or Google Play Store. They hit the download button. They can't get into the KW consumer app unless they make a login. They're not allowed to, they can look around, but they can't do anything within there. They can't access any information. So the minute that they sign up, boom, you get notified that so-and-so just signed up for your app. Their contact information automatically goes into your command. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Right.
That happens. So if you were to give me your app and I put in, I signed up for your app, you would immediately get notified that I signed up for your app.
Isn't that the same thing as like when you go on to MLS and you email them all this information that they requested?
The difference is that you're not doing the footwork for them. They're doing their own research. So if they have specific needs and wants, and they're just like, let's be real, you guys are real estate agents. You're not going to pick up the phone 24/7. You're not going to always be there. Say they're curious, they're laying in bed one night and they just want to scroll around. I do it all the time on Zillow, and I just want to see, what's in the area, what looks cool. They can get on their Keller Williams app that now you are their branded agent. No, they cannot change it. You are their agent on the KW app. The minute you send it off to them and they log in, you are their agent, unless you become, for some reason, unlicensed, or you decide to hang your license and not do anything with it.
But what, so you're saying I'm sending it to you,
Mm-hmm.
but she can't jump on it?
No.
Because, okay, but somebody from Century 21 can jump on this particular person.
Nope. Anybody can jump on this person, but Keller Williams, the difference between Century 21 is that they don't have Keller Williams data. Like, because she signed up for your app under Keller Williams isn't going to tell Coldwell Banker that, hey, by the way, Rosina Duran just signed up for your app. Here's a free lead for you.
Here's what it's like. When you go into your MLS and you send your client the listings,
Right.
It has your little information,
Right.
not the listing agent. This is what this does, except that it captures all this client's
From her
information
information.
and puts it into
back
command.
into-
So everything she looks at has your little profile, just like as if you sent it from MLS.
And not just that, it will tell you, however, where this little listing does come from. It does have that on there. It has the its location. However, let's say they want more information, they have to go through you. They can't find these. I mean, if they want to call them up and go over your head, that's on them.
Right.
You don't want that client anyway.
Right.
Let's be real. Whoever's on here, would you want that client? I don't think so. So the best part about it is that they're going to hop onto your Keller Williams app. They're going to see something. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, like right here. So they would type in something at the top bar right here, like a neighborhood or whatever it is. And then they have little, property type, price, beds. There's a more button right here where they can type in things like they want a pool, they want a garage. I mean, they can get really narrow with it and find and, browse it. And then they have an option to hit like a like button like you do on Facebook or like a heart button, heart react like you would on Instagram, and you get notified on command that they heart reacted that search.
Right.
So you get to see that they heart reacted this property. What's your first move? What are you guys going to do? If you, first of all, you got a free lead from just giving out your app. You saw that they heart reacted something. What's your next move?
Call them.
There you go. So this is such a great leveraging tool, because what they have is they have the app. What we're trying to do with the KW app is we're pretty much trying to go over Zillow's head. Zillow, Realtor.com, they all have lead generating little,
Right.
like little info where you put in your stuff. I can't tell you how many times I've been on Zillow. I put my information in and no one gets back to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like Keller Williams has, because this is Keller Williams Properties. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
we have the up and up. So like, and not only that, but who knows how Zillow's trying to contact these real estate agents,
Right.
telling them, this is all done so intertwined. It's not like we're having Zillow send us an email that, oh, so-and-so like this listing. No, it's going right into your command and it's showing you like, hey, you got a lead.
Right.
Because not only did you get their first and last name, you get their email, you get their phone number. And not only that, because they have to have that to have your app. And then not only that, but you get to see everything that they looked at. Not even what they loved or heart reacted. You get to see everything that they looked at. So say I looked at a property, 4124 Southwest Lane.
Right.
I looked at the property, but it was lacking something for me. So I just decided to move along. You could even make that a conversation and be like, I saw you looked at property 123 Main Street. What was it that it was lacking that you didn't like?
Wow.
So there are tons of conversation pieces to be had around the KW consumer app. However, Kelly app,
Yeah.
I would just give it a while, guys. The Kelly app, it is great. It's nice to do business from, but right now there are just some things that don't work in there. For instance, you can't text back and forth between consumer and yourself. That is not a functionality that works yet. It will be in the future, but it's better to just log on to your command like you normally would. And what you would see when you
You have to learn to play
around.
Because I remember when I first started, I was afraid I was going to break the damn computer, which I did. No, I was at Office Max today. The problem is when you're not computer literate, you are afraid to play around.
Yeah, I understand.
Because you're going to delete everything. That's was my biggest fear.
Right.
And unfortunately, I'm still doing it. But it's just, you got to keep taking a shot.
That's exactly it. You can't be afraid of getting on here and clicking around. If you click on something and something accidentally deletes, hopefully it wasn't your email signature, but if something accidentally deletes from whatever your settings or whatever, it only takes a phone call to, once again, Scott Leroy Marketing.
To you.
Yeah, or to me, to be like, all right, what let's backtrack what happened, and then we'll fix it for you. I just want to show you guys.
I have to leave you because of the
Go ahead.
No. What, you've got Monday?
Tuesday and Thursday next week.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll know to make sure.
Oh wait, I lied to you. It is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We are closed in office. I'm still having the meeting on Zoom.
Oh, so Monday is Martin Luther King.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically, you're gonna do it on
I'm
Zoom?
gonna do it on Zoom only from my house.
Okay, about what time again? Exactly.
3:15. It depends. I want to do this maybe because it's like the office is closed and it's the middle of the day.
And
and you guys are my biggest fans. So what would you
Doesn't matter.
how about would you prefer like a morning, like
Yes.
9 a.m. or something?
9 is too
It doesn't-
early.
it doesn't matter.
Not 9.
How about 10?
I think maybe I have a 10:38. Don't
Just
do
do it
it
at the same time, it's easier.
Wait a minute, I have an appraiser coming Monday.
Okay, well then you work
10:30.
about, you work on that and then I'll see you at 3:15 on Monday. We'll be doing Zoom though, okay?
You're gonna send us the site.
It's on the calendar, but
Okay.
I'll text it to you. How's that?
Okay.
So,
If you download this Kelly app, what you should do
I
is
did
just
it.
send
I
it to
have
your
it.
friend.
I
Send
have
it to your sister or your
Right,
brother.
right,
Send it to
right.
someone you know. Have them log on and then you'll have all, then you'll.
yeah, by the way, hey guys, anybody on here? Who's participating? Bob Doobie's still here. Hey Bob, so if you have a person in the office that you would like to pair up with to see if your app works and stuff, send a message out on Facebook, on our Facebook thing, and say, hey, I would like somebody to, like, trial and error with, and more than likely you're gonna find
That would be great.
you're gonna
but you're so
find-
much smarter than I am.
you're gonna find
I gotta find a beginner.
Bob Doobie is a beginner as well. He, so if he's still on here, you guys can switch information over Facebook. You guys can help each other out, and we're gonna need to do that anyways. Because the only way you learn is from experience. The only way I learned was literally I was sending myself documents as an agent and as a consumer. So I was signing both sides to see
Right.
what happened. I
Right.
practice on myself all the time, so
I'm afraid of the computer.
don't be afraid.
That's what I have to.
Don't be
know.
afraid.
Thank you for all your help.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye, Arlene.
Bye, Arlene.
Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you on Monday.
Okay,
You too.
so for Rosina and Bob, who are still here, if you were to get a new person, it would be in this bell bar right here, or this bell, and it'll have a little red dot on it,
Mhm.
and that's your notifications area. The bell, that's your notifications area. And in fact, it told me a day ago, my full contact export is complete. We did contacts, what, was it Monday? So let's take a look at my contacts.
Oh, I have the bell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have the blue dot. in the
Yeah,
bell.
there's probably a notification. What does it say?
I clicked on the bell. Just click on the bell, right?
Mhm.
Okay, you were made collaborator for Mike Mondelli 6 days ago. I have no idea who that is.
Mike Mondelli, did you guys, because you're on a team,
Oh, yeah,
did you guys get a new person?
maybe.
Might be a mod for them.
Oh, okay.
You're getting all your
I didn't-
notifications
I didn't
here.
know that.
So yeah, if you see a little red dot up there, that means hello, you have something up here. I would suggest not dismissing.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You never know, because I could forget this tomorrow.
No, no, I didn't.
All right, cool. So I recorded this. It'll be uploaded on Facebook. I will see you guys Monday, same time, 3:15. We're gonna be going over, let's see. I don't even know my own schedule. And it is MLK Junior Day. I am observing it. However, I did not want to move this and stress everybody out. I've been working around everybody else's schedule, and I think that everyone's classes are equally as important.
So it's referrals.
Referrals.
Here we go. I got this.
Perfect. So referrals are fun. That's another fun part. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great evening.